in a world where the US and China are locked in a competition with each other, but where they're still each other's third largest trading partner, they can't gain the upper hand without relying on other countries, right? And so the Middle Eastern countries are four geopolitical swing states, again, Saudi, Qatar, UAE, and Kuwait. And they're able to assert themselves economically. They're able to kind of choose which side they work with on which issue. They're able to work easily with China and with the United States, and that gives them an enormous amount of empowered leverage. To give you a concrete example of this, go back to the AI space, the companies at these valuations, the companies that they choose to invest in or not invest in, sends a signal to the market about which companies are undervalued and which companies might be overvalued. So, in addition to being owners of assets and investors, they can in fact shape the perception of the market.
It's like a Warren Buffett effect. And the point you made about these geopolitical swing states aligning that with capital, I think, is key because, I mean, as you alluded to, India has 1.4 billion people, and it doesn't have that ability to, use its swingy nature to affect how other countries do business.
Yeah, that's I think that's a great analogy because when I think about the geopolitical swing state thesis, it's hard not to look at India and say they're the ultimate geopolitical swing state. But exactly as you mentioned, Ravi, without a massive sovereign wealth fund and the ability to deploy capital very quickly at scale and at will in a way that carries significant consequences. You're right. So they're able to be geopolitically swingy in terms of how they align. They're able to be geopolitically swingy in terms of who they court. Um, but the four countries in the Gulf are able to be very active and very proactive in what they're trying to do geopolitically.